Alrighty, so in this video, I have here a picture of Master Chief taking a shit. Yeah, I made this picture in 2008 or something like that, and about 10 years ago. And yeah, it was really popular, and it got downloaded 42,000 times. Ridiculous. Pretty funny too. It's probably the most popular thing I've ever done in my life. So I'm actually really proud of this picture, believe it or not. Anyway, I thought this picture was fitting for this video because I'm going to talk about why the Halo franchise is in the shitter right now. And yeah, in another video I'll talk about why Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo Reach are great games. I'll talk about that in another video, but in this video I'm just going to talk about the turning point when 343 stepped in and Bungie left. Now, a lot of people think Bungie sucks because Destiny isn't a very good game, and they have a point. Destiny is not a very good game, especially when it first launched. Like, that game, ugh. We're not talking about Destiny, okay? We're talking about the old Bungie team that made Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, and Halo ODST. The guys that worked on those games pretty much got fired or quit during Destiny's creation. So that would explain why Destiny is not as good as Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo Reach. Or even Halo ODST for that matter. Because ODST, let's be honest, you played it more, you had more fun, didn't you, than you did with Destiny. I mean, shit, I played Destiny for the first 5 days that it came out, on and off, and after that I was like, fuck this game, and I never went back. I heard it's gotten better, but I don't give a shit. I'm not going back. Plus, fuck microtransactions. Anyway, so then we got Halo 4 is the first like big game that 343 works on for the Halo franchise, and it's just trying to copy Call of Duty for the most part. I mean, we got perks now, we got grenade indicators, join in progress, instant respawn, fast kill times, extremely sensitive bullet magnetism. Like, it's like as worse as Halo 2's bullet magnetism, you know, like, ugh. But that's not a big deal considering you got to look at everything. I mean, there's so much about Halo 4 that just screams, I want to be like Call of Duty. You know, like the Spartan Ops and Special Ops. Oh, God. Unlocking weapons as you play. Like, you don't just, like, Ordnance is like care packages, you know, like, ugh. Totally trying to be like Call of Duty. It's not even funny. It's actually pretty sad and embarrassing. Like, this game doesn't feel like a Halo game as much as it does a Call of Duty game, unfortunately. And the story is a lot worse than Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach. The story is like really emotional driven, you know, like Cortana's spazzing out, she's going through her rampancy thing, and didn't we get enough of her spazzing out in Halo 3 and all those hallucinations that nobody liked? Didn't we get enough of that in Halo 3? Now it's all over the place in Halo 4. It's fucking annoying. Master Chief is trying his hardest, and she is not helping. She is just being a pain in the ass, and it's just really frustrating and cringy to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong, you feel bad for Master Chief and Cortana because they're so fucked in Halo 4, but other than feeling bad for them, the logical sense of the story overall in Halo 4 is fucking senseless. It's really stupid. Like, there's a part where Master Chief and Cortana idiotically awaken the Didact, like they're responsible for his awakening. Like, just great. You're making our heroes look like total fucking morons. And then Del Rio, he's a dickhead to Master Chief for no particular reason, and he's just a big cock block in the way of Master Chief stopping the Didact, basically. And they could have killed the Didact with the Infinity, but he kept them from doing it because he's a jackass. And yeah, so the story, he doesn't contribute anything to the story, really. Del Rio is a fucking shitty character. Master Chief should have just bitch-slapped that dude and took over the Infinity, and I'm pretty sure all the Marines on board would have been down with that because Del Rio's a dickhead and Master Chief is a fucking legend. He's only like the most badass human ever. So anyway, and then at the end of the game, the nuke goes off in front of Master Chief's face, and he survives because Cortana somehow has base magic powers to manipulate the bridge that they were standing on so that it's some kind of protective barrier that can stop a fucking nuke or something. And I don't know about you, but that hard light shield can barely withstand a rocket launcher round, but I guess this one is more powerful and can stop a nuke from hurting you, even though it's going off right in your face while you're holding it. That was ridiculous. Okay, I can't get behind it. It's too hard to stomach. It sounds fucking stupid. Anyway, and then they're floating in space, and she touches his chest and says that she always wanted to do that, and it's like a romantic thing. It's like they're about to fuck each other in space or something, and it was just kind of awkward more than it was emotionally riveting. Like, I was scratching my head with confusion more than I was, you know, getting emotionally moved over the fact that she was dying. So, yeah. And the Didact, oh god, you know, you kill him in a fucking, what do you call those, quick time events? Are you fucking kidding me? And, I heard he doesn't actually die. I heard he dies in like a book that they make later after Halo 4, and they don't even go back to it in Halo 5. As a matter of fact, in Halo 5, the story is Cortana didn't die, and she's coming back, and now she's evil. So they kind of just shit on everything that Halo 4 was setting up. Like, good God. Halo 5, oh my God. But before I talk about Halo 5, let's talk about Master Crap Collection. Master Crap Collection. Now that game, ugh, good Lord. Master Crap Collection, it did not work when it first came out for shit. Like, it was barely playable in any regard. And they charged $60 fucking for it. So basically, you got $5 worth of Halo goodness for $60. Most people would argue that it wasn't even worth $60. That they should get $200 back for wasting their time downloading it onto their Xbox and wasting time trying to play it. You know, people were really pissed off. They went out, they got it at midnight launch, they popped it into their Xbox. It took fucking 3 hours to download. For some people, it took like half a day to download, and they couldn't play it that night. So then they go to bed, get up, they go to school, go to work or whatever, and then they come back. Now it's done downloading, and it doesn't fucking work for shit. Can you imagine how pissed off people were? Like, I wasn't one of them, because at this point, I was like, fuck 343. I'm not buying their game unless until I see reviews and see that it's actually worth getting. So I did not buy Halo 5, and I did not buy Master Chief Collection. Because at that point I was fed up. I was like, no, I don't trust those 343 cocksuckers. I don't think they care about classic Halo fans. I really don't. And you would think that they care about classic Halo fans. I mean, here they are making Master Chief Collection, trying to bring back the glory days of Halo 2. Like, oh, okay, that sounds good, right? But that's just it. It sounds good. What it actually was not good. What it actually was a game that you can't fucking play for shit. Luckily, though, over time, they patched the game up and they made it better, and that's good, but it still has flaws, and the online population is really low, and people are fed up because they weren't impressed initially, so they just gave up. So, it's not that great, just like Halo 4. I mean, don't get me wrong, Halo 4, Halo Master Chief Collection, Halo 5, they're not the worst games in the world. They're kind of average, good in some ways, but that's about it. They're definitely not great like Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, and even ODST has a few things over these 343 Halo games. Okay, and now let's talk about Halo 5. Halo 5 suffers from 5 problems. One problem that they resolved, which is the content. When the game first came out, content was shit. Like, there was jack shit for content. Like, you'd get bored of the game in like a day or two. You beat the campaign, you'd never want to do it again because it sucks. Then you play multiplayer, and all there is Arena and Warzone, and a few variations of game types between those two, and that's all you got. You would get bored of it just about as fast as you would get bored of Destiny, you know, like, pretty lame. But now they introduced, you know, like, what was it, they introduced Firefight, Big Team Battle, Forge, Griffball, Infection, a bunch of different playlists, a custom game search browser, you know. So they made the game have some content, ultimately, which is nice. So they fixed that problem. But there's still 4 other fucking problems that really suck. The campaign is terrible. There's no split screen. The game still plays like a Call of Duty Twitch shooter. And what was that last one? Oh yeah, the microtransactions. Yeah, microtransactions. Now let me cover these 4 things that really suck real quick. No split screen. That's fucking bullshit. Split screen is probably the greatest thing about the Halo games, and without it, that sucks. That really is fucking lame. But seeing how the game's not that great anyway, does it really matter? Then you got the Call of Duty mechanics, and like I said, true Halo fans don't want the game to feel like Call of Duty. So they're pissed, and they're not going to play it. So there goes a lot of players there. Then there's the lore fans who are into the game because of the story. Well, they're going to be disappointed. Warden Eternal is fucking terrible, and over half the characters in Halo 5 don't even need to be in the game. It's just a lot of filler, bullshitty stuff to make an excuse to show off some flary graphics and some Spartans dancing around like they're the Avengers or something. It's just kind of over the top, and it's poorly written. Oh my god. What is that guy's name? Brian Reed? They need to fire that fat fuck and get somebody who get Joe Staten back. He definitely did it better. The storyline in the Bungie Halo games was definitely a lot better. Lee Wilson from Halo Reach, he did the story. He's definitely a lot better too. Like, get somebody like that, and the story would definitely not suck balls. And yeah, of course the microtransactions. Yeah, the cancer of gaming. Probably the worst thing to ever happen to video games. The problem with microtransactions is the developers waste precious time and money creating the microtransaction systems inside of the game. They could have spent this time giving a split screen or making the story not suck or something that we would actually appreciate. The other thing that sucks about microtransactions is, of course, they nickel and dime your ass, you know? It's all about fucking money. This doesn't actually do anything for the player, you know? We used to pay $60 and get a full game right there, you know? Maybe some DLC added on later, but not microtransactions. DLC is bad enough. Microtransactions, that's a whole new level of bullshit that's like 1,000 times worse. And then, of course, they center the game around microtransactions. Like, why do you think Warzone was the only playlist, basically, in multiplayer when the game launched? Because they wanted to expose you to the microtransactions as much as possible. You know? That's why you didn't get Big Team Battle or Infection or Griffball right away. But you did get Warzone right away now, didn't you? They just wanted to expose you to the microtransactions. It's all about money, money, money. Fuck you, give me money. Just like Angry Joe always says. And, yeah, it's because of stuff like that, which is why Halo is in the shitter right now. I don't think it'll get any better because gaming really sucks shit these days, you know? Like I mean, come on, Overwatch won Game of the Year, an unfinished multiplayer online-only game with no campaign that's a fucking goofy-looking cartoon game. Really? That won Game of the Year? Either this was a really shitty year, or VGA's is fucking retarded. I think it's a combination of all those things. Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't think Halo 6 will be any good. I'm not crossing my fingers. I thought Master Crop Collection would suck, and I was right. I thought Halo 5 would suck for the most part, and I was right. They're not the worst games in the world. I mean, they're not Superman 64, but, you know, for my standards, for my tastes, I'm gonna pass.